Okay, back at it with another version 3.
Another one.
Bro, Lego Transformers Bumblebee movie Bumblebee. Yo, bro, who gave you my number? Okay, now here we have Transformers Bumblebee movie Bumblebee version 3 in his 1967 Volkswagen vehicle assault mode. Now, as you can see, we a little hype over here, okay? Like, I'ma just keep it a stack, but not without reason though. Because you see, I've actually been trying to build this specific version of Bumblebee here for a little over 2.5 years now.
Stop the cap.
No, there is actually no cap here, my good sir. In fact, we're gonna take it back to the version 2 since he think it's a game. You know what? Better yet, we're gonna take it all the way back to the version 1. Okay. Okay, got the version 1 here from 2.5 years ago with the $50 camera. Can I get a yeah boy, please?
Yeah, boy.
Okay, but seriously though, not for nothing, there was actually a lot of issues with this version 1 here now that I'm looking back at it. Legs too short, arms too short, head too big, and this thing couldn't even stand up without a stand holding it upright. Oh, and it actually had to parts form in order to get into its robot mode. Dusty. Okay, now fast forward to the version 2 now. Proportions looking way better. No stand required in order to hold this guy upright, and we actually even got some articulation in there with this version. Oh, and this guy also didn't even need to parts form, so I fixed that major issue from the version 1. But my main issue with this guy was just his vehicle mode. Huh? Now, it's not that bad, right? But for how good the robot mode came out, this vehicle mode here just doesn't match the level of accuracy that the robot mode sports. And that bothers me. And really, it's just the sculpting on this thing, like the windows weren't nearly as defined as they should have been. The front portion of the car didn't have all of its various curvatures that it needed to really give this guy a nice, clean Volkswagen vehicle mode look. And it just had this overall unfinished and unpolished look because it was missing small details, and there were various areas on the exterior of the vehicle mode that just weren't filled in, and I could have filled those areas in with just some simple brick pieces or plate pieces. Oh. But you know what? I'm doing a lot of talking, so let's fast forward to the version 3 so y'all can really see what I'm talking about. Okay. You see what I'm saying now? You see the curvatures, you see the little details in there now, you see the fixed windows. This is what I'm talking about.
My man.
Especially within the back here, because I really shortchanged that back design when it came to the version 2's vehicle mode. But like I said before, we now have the lights in the back here, a more well-defined window section, and I even managed to get the Autobot insignia embedded within the back portion of the vehicle mode here as well. Avance! And then swinging back around to the front portion of the vehicle mode here, because I've obtained a whole bunch of new curved slope and curved wedge pieces, I was able to completely update the entire front portion of the vehicle mode here for the better. And you know, we do still have like a couple of gaps here and there, but there's not just this massive gaping hole on the front portion of the car like it was with that version 2. And you know, I really thought I wasn't going to like this new gray bumper design here with this version 3, because on the version 2, I had this pre-built cage piece that I just tabbed onto the front portion of the vehicle mode, but this one works just as well, if not better. Like, it's real simple and it actually works a lot better for his transformation, since I can get this bumper here to actually divide up. And speaking of this guy's transformation, where's the rest of the footage of Bumblebee's robot mode? I'm confused.
Oh dear. Apologies, Master Say. Allow me to fetch that footage for you immediately.
Yeah, you know what? You do that, Jeeves. Yo, my fault, guys. Butlers, what you gonna do, right? Bumblecleat. Because you know, say, on the version 3, me have to make the robot mode clean up. Jeeves, give me one ooh-wee for them.
Terribly sorry, sir, but would you be so kind as to repeat that request?
Bro, I said give me one. Okay, so here we have Bumblebee in his robot mode assault mode, battle axe, arm cannon, face mask, and shoulder rocket launchers on deck. Now, before we really get into the robot mode, if you guys are interested in having me build or review your favorite Lego Transformers or mechs on the channel here, consider becoming a Super Say. The membership link for that is in the description. Or if you'd like to gain free access to my instructions, you can actually use that same link and just sign up as a free member and you will never be charged. Now hold up though, because bro, not for nothing, I really don't have much to say about this robot mode, because this is actually one of the rare cases where I do a version 3 and the robot mode really doesn't look that much different from the version 2. I mean, the proportions may be a little better and the articulation is definitely better, but other than that, this revamp was really just to fix up that vehicle mode. I will admit that the upper back kibble here did take a bit of a hit in terms of cleanliness, but it's only because with this version I used so many additional pieces to help sculpt out his vehicle mode that now there's just no room for the car doors and windows to fold inside of his back like how it was with the version 2. But you know what? It's really not that bad at all, and I'll happily take the L here in exchange for how good his new vehicle mode looks. Now, my favorite part about this new design here has got to be the chest design, hands down, because with this version I used this new arc piece that I actually never used or thought I would use for any Transformer, and I used 4 of them within the middle of the chest right here. It's like this weird 1x4 brick bridge arc slope piece, and it works perfectly for creating that slope which goes down the front of his vehicle mode when he's transformed, but then at the same time, since it's hollowed out because of the inner arc, it allows the middle of Bumblebee's chest here to fold in on itself and hide the middle bumper section, which is really accurate to his movie rendition of his robot mode. And like I was saying before, with the version 2, that wasn't possible because I had this pre-built bar piece that didn't have the ability to split or divide at all. And speaking of the version 2, if you guys want to see a full review of how I designed that guy's robot mode, I'll leave the link to that video as a pinned comment in the comment section. And that video actually goes really deep because it shows the full process of how I went from this Bumblebee to this one. Or if you'd like to see a full review of my Cybertronian mode Bumblebee movie Bumblebee, I'll leave the link to that bad boy at the end of this video.